app. Oh wait, I don't know. They have an Android one. It's called iRig.
Not a paid endorsement. Hashtag link in the bio.
iRig, dude. See if you can't find it on your.
Okay, so I'm recording now, and I'm just gonna fucking upload it to YouTube. I don't give a shit, whatever.
What is the video gonna be? Just nothing.
Yeah, it's just gonna be black. Yeah. And yeah, it's just gonna be the voice recording, and that's it. That's all it's gonna be. It's just the voice recording. So this is just gonna be a little test run. So fuck it, right? Fuck it.
Last 20 minutes of class. Let's go ahead and knock it out.
Fuck it. All right, Evan. Go ahead and just state your name and fucking give the people a little bit of a fucking insight of who the fuck you are, and apologize for the fucking swearing. This is a rated M for mature type of deal. So if you're not over the age of 18, please stay and learn a little bit of words. A little bit, expand your vocabulary, mijo. Okay. All right. So Evan, who the fuck are you?
I wish we would have recorded the earlier part where Ephraim was talking about that he was an amateur photographer and all that. I would be amateur at being an amateur and just a doer of all things. You know what I mean?
Are you a mechanic? Are you a jack of all trades? Are you a mechanic? Because you like literally fix.
Jack of all trades, master of none. I can do a little bit of mechanic work. I can change oil. I can change wiper blades. Just simple things that I can do.
Oh no.
Background in some sort of auto parts. I've sold auto parts somewhere. Various of these retail chains. I'm the head fry chef at my current employment opportunity.
Are you? What are you doing for like a job now? Are you a master mechanic? Because I hear that you got your degree from fucking Harvard in fucking master mechanic or something.
Master fry chef. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So a little bit of Evan, that's a little bit about him, but a little bit about me. So just an amateur at photography. I'm not a professional yet. Not a professional. So what this podcast is about is that like our rise to fame.
Our rise to just success,
fame and success, and bitches and hoes. Maybe not that,
wow. But I would just like just the success part. But I mean, all that other stuff would be cool.
But yeah, so I'm just an amateur photographer now because I don't want to be called a professional, and I don't want to walk up to an actual professional and just be like, hey, I'm a fucking professional photographer. What the fuck do you do? And they asked me about like fucking my Blue Hue and the LA Blue Hue, some fucking kid was telling me about that. Fuck them, fuck them all. But yeah.
I think it takes some kind of person to be able to walk up to like a professional photographer and just like, start asking them questions, because it's like you don't know what you don't know, right? And, some people, it's funny that the people who claim that they're a professional anything, right, are usually sometimes not even good at anything. Like you're talking about the Blue Hue thing, and it's funny how those people would be the first fucking people to walk up to a fucking professional photographer and just be like, fucking, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, fucking, using that fucking exposure with the fucking, the Blue Hue is your fucking saturation set at this and that, and they'd be the first one to sound like a fucking dumbass to a real somebody who knows what they're talking about. But somebody who probably legitimately knows would be too afraid to even say anything,
I think that goes to you being right. I think that like that a non-professional, an amateur that is calling themselves a professional is just misleading. It's just like, why don't you just say you're an amateur, or that you're a beginner, or that you're just like doing it for fun? Don't call yourself a fucking professional, because that really grinds my fucking balls.
Shout out to that girl that I said she was a photographer. She fucking flipped. I said she took pictures. she fucking flipped. She's like, I'm a photographer. I was like, oh shit. She said, I take pictures on my Galaxy S4 and I fucking edit with the fucking stock fucking editing software.
She's like, excuse me?
I was like, oh shit, she's a real deal here.
Dude, she lost her shit. She was like, excuse me? What did you say? She just said that I take pictures? No, I take photography.
I was just like, you're just trying to include somebody into like a
fuck.
conversation, and so you just kind of like you just throw like things out there so you can, two people who are not, you're the middle person that knows both person, and the two outer people don't know each other, so you're trying to like, build that link, and they just fucking, that was supposed to be one of those just toss up deals, here, toss us up, start conversation. And it turned into a complete clusterfuck of her just repping her photography brand that's just non-existent off of fucking Galaxy S4 in 2017 or whenever that was.
Oh my fuck, that shit was just
Yeah,
fucking horrible.
that
Later, more on that story later, but going back to the fucking, someone fucking claiming that they're a fucking professional. Like, if you don't even know how to set your own exposure, your own aperture, or any of those, whatever any of those words even mean, then you shouldn't even be calling yourself a fucking photographer, at least. I'm out here fucking trying to do research and going back to my photos and just trying to make them perfect, but these people just go out there and just fucking post them. And to Evan's perspective is that he's saying that, they're just out there just posting as much as they can, and hopefully one day they'll get lucky, but I don't know. I think if you're just putting shit out there and you're just, it's actual shit, that I don't think you're ever gonna get, fucking good. You're gonna get, recognition, but not as much as an actual photographer that's taking his time and, just putting as much effort as he can into it. Eventually, yeah, he doesn't put out as much, but eventually he's going to, but just not yet. He's still learning and he's still, trying. He's not just putting shit out there, not fucking trying at least. Whenever he does put shit out there, it's good. But it's just whenever he just doesn't have that exposure out there. But, yeah.
I think you need to be, I feel like you shouldn't be burned, though, you know what I'm saying? Like what you were saying, you shouldn't be burned, though, by not knowing. I feel like it's that you do need to, because it shouldn't be like a bashing thing. You should be able to be a creator, to be able to put out content. Yes, your shit may look kind of rough because it's coming out, but, you should still just put out what you can. It's like my mother always tells me when speaking Spanish, I can't speak Spanish as well as I would like to.
At all.
I mean, I can order tacos. I can sell you car parts in Spanish. Hell, I can sell a truck in Spanish in the freezing cold weather. But
Fuck.
I can't really hold like a normal conversation. And so my mother always told me, just fucking speak it how you speak it. Just fucking, do what you do or whatever. And so I feel like that should be taken into photography, into building cars, into every aspect of your life. Is just like send it. Just fucking send it. You know what I mean? It's gonna come out like shit. It may look rough, but at least you sent it. You know what I mean? You're not, me and Ethan have this conversation all the time about an unnamed fucking photographer and his fucking blue hue.
Oh my fuck.
Whatever the fuck that even
blue
means.
hue. It's
But it's
killing
like,
me.
fucking just let them send it. You know what I mean? You just gotta support these people in how they send.
I just can't support trash. It's just garbage. Again, it's not that his photography or the actual picture itself it's not bad. Yeah, it needs a little bit of work. Just trying to get let's say the fucking stairs in the way. You just move a little bit to the left or take 2 fucking steps to the left and
Oh my God.
get it out of the frame. But holy fuck, they just over edit some of these pictures that shouldn't be over edited. The picture is good on its own. Holy fuck. But yeah.
I
Fuck
guess
it.
Are we done with this dude or what?
No, well, we
Oh.
still got 30 seconds left.
Oh, 30 seconds? Is this
Yeah.
the outro right here?
Something. Just fucking run it, send it.
Y'all already know the deal. We're gonna sign off here. This is Ephraim. This is Evan. Drive safe, be safe, drink water, take your prenatal vitamins, use alternative forms of birth control. See y'all in the next one. See y'all whenever that happens.
All right, later.